This is the plaintiff, Sherry Murphy. She says she and the defendant dated for about 3 years, but split up when she discovered he was cheating on her with another woman. Now she's having one heck of a time collecting on the loan she gave him and desperately needs the judge's help recovering the $3,000 she's owed. This is the defendant, Herman Lundy. He says the plaintiff never loaned him money. She gave him money because she wanted to help him out of some pickles. These were gifts, plain and simple. That's until they split up, and all of a sudden she's saying they were loans. Good try. He's accused of looking a gift horse in the mouth. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $2,098 for 2 windows plus pain and suffering.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Cherie Murphy, you are suing your former boyfriend, Herman Lundy, for $3,000. According to you, it actually exceeds that by many thousands that you say he owes you. For bail money, rent, personal loans, and a down payment you gave him for an apartment. You are counterclaiming against her. $2,098 for busting up your windows and pain and suffering. What happened?
Okay, so the defendant basically, he had deceived me and used me. We were supposed to move in with each other. He was behind on his rent. I loaned him $1,600.
How long, okay, let's stop a second. You guys met when?
April 2012.
Okay, and you dated?
Just on and off, and then we broke up. We were dating other people. Then I ended up getting pregnant with my twins, and we reconnected, and ever since then we were together. He led me on, making me think that, you know, he was going to be in my life, you know, and thinking that we were going to...
You had twins, boy or girl or both? Or?
Boy and girl. I have one with special needs, Down syndrome, and he knows that. I never had money to give out to him. Everything was a loan, and he knew it.
Did you name one of your children after him?
I did. He actually said you should name him Herman or name him after him. And so I asked him, was he sure and okay with it? And he said he was.
Wait, weren't the children already named when you guys went back together?
No, I was pregnant. Okay, this is what happened.
You were pregnant and then you got back together with him while you were pregnant?
Just vulnerable because I knew him. I was familiar with him, and it was lonely. I know. It's a really
mess.
How old are you? 24. And
is this how you planned your life?
This is not, but he was the one that I was in love with and I wanted to be with. Me and the twins' father were no longer, you know, with each other, and I was basically, you know, when I had...
So you get back together with him, you have a child with special needs, you're not living with him, you're living in your own place. And what happened is that the first thing that happens where you pour money on him that you can't afford to pour is when? When is the first money that you send over there?
It was the $1,600. He asked to borrow money for his rent because he was behind. And I helped him out. I lended him the money. And
how much money did you give him?
Altogether for the rent, it was $1,600. It was one for
$1,600 that you don't have to give out. So why did you?
Well, I thought that we were together, and I thought I trusted him. I trusted his words, and I thought that he was going to pay me back. He's never gave me reasons not to trust him before in the past.
Really?
In the past.
Really?
Yes.
Has he paid one penny of anything that he owed you before you would continue to loan him more and more thousands of dollars?
Not since after
Because if it's really a loan and you're not just a woman scorned because he cheated on you, which we'll get to in a moment too, if it's really a loan, then I would expect you to say, well, no, I can't lend you more money. I just lent you $1,600 last week. It's a loan. I can't just give you more money when you haven't started paying that back yet. That's what I would expect, but I don't see that, do I? All right, so then $1,000 on February 14th in a personal loan, but it doesn't stop there. What else do you do?
Okay, so... It turned out that the defendant, you know, was just basically lying to me about everything. He never intended for me and my children to move in with him, and the money that I had lended him was basically a waste because I found out that he was messing with another female while he was messing with me. And
when did you find out that he had cheated on you?
Back in March.
And how?
In the middle of March, the second week of March. He left me at the house by myself overnight, didn't come back until 9 o'clock in the morning. I questioned him about it because he never called.
At his place?
At his place. And it was me and my twins there. and he never called, and I was helping him out. And
How are you helping him out?
Well, he just would cleaning his place, and the money that I loaned him for the.
Do you own a mirror?
Yes, I do. I know it's foolish. I know.
But it's foolish, and
I know I look bad.
I don't know.
But I was just being naive.
I say that
and
because you're a
dumb
beautiful
and too
young
vulnerable.
woman with your whole life ahead of you. Who made you think you were worth nothing?
He did.
No, he got you a year ago. Who raised you to think? Because this is my greatest fear, because I am raising 3 teenage daughters. And my whole purpose on this earth is to make sure that they don't feel the way you feel about themselves.
I just was going through a lot.
What happened to you?
I was going through a lot. I just had these babies. Just found out that this man wasn't going to do anything he said he was going to do.
What's going on?
I've been knowing her for a little while. My children's mother's been living with me ever since she knew me. She knew that. She knew I wasn't in this to be in a relationship. She know that. She knew all of this.
Wait.
No.
So were you having a relationship with your children's mother or no?
Yes, we were together and we was trying to work on things.
So you were stepping out on her with her?
Yes.
I guess you could say that, Judge.
Yes.
And she knew that she was the other woman.
She knew. Yes, she knew my children's mother stayed with me.
Did she think that she was just staying with you for convenience, or did she
Yes.
think? Well, that alone is creepy enough. Or did she know that you guys were?
When she would, we stayed in the same room, all of that. So she pretty much knew.
You stay in the same room with the mother of your
mother
children?
stayed with me, all of that. Yeah, so she pretty much knew everything. I got text messages showing that she was telling me she feel like she know what's going on, and she pretty much knew.
Is this the person who you claim he cheated on you with, or is it yet another person?
No, not this kid's mother. Now, what with the kid's mother situation?
I don't even want to know. Tell me
Okay.
how you found out that he was cheating
when
on
he
you.
left me there all night or whatever, in the morning he came back and he tried to be all mushy with me, and I
When
told
you come home in the morning after being out all night and leaving her at your place, where do you say you've been?
Taking care of business.
What's taking care of business mean?
I do landscaping, so I'll either be.
So you landscape in the middle of the night? Do a lot of emergency landscaping in the wee hours?
No, but I will be making plans for tomorrow or having my helpers get ready for tomorrow.
Dude, how many women have you said that to that have actually bought it? Because this woman doesn't.
Okay.
You can't possibly think I'm that stupid.
Okay.
Have you watched People's Court?
No, I'm not even putting it on you. It's not for you.
It sounds like you're putting
it wasn't never for you.
No, Judge, I was out stepping out on her, but this is what I told her.
She wasn't my girlfriend, though, so that's the thing.
So you don't feel like it was stepping out?
I can't step out on if she's not my girlfriend.
No,
so
stepping out on the other one who's sleeping in your bed. All right.
By then, she was gone.
At some point, she gets mad and you guys break up?
At some point, yeah, she get mad and she claimed that she don't want to be around me no more and that she's done with me and she just want to leave. So I come.
And that was fine with you or not fine with you?
No, if she wants to go, that's fine. She can go. I told her you can go if I'm not
go
the person.
where? She wasn't living with you.
Right, she can go back to her grandmother's house. I'll pack her up and take her back to her grandmother's house.
Wait, pack her up. When you say pack her up from where to go back to her
from
grandma?
my home. At the time, I was going to allow her and her kids come live with me.
How long were they there before this happened?
Probably 2 days.
2 days.
Probably 2 days. And she decided she wanted to go through my things. And
tell me about that.
She went through, she called me.
First of all, you're an idiot. If you leave her alone there, what do you think she's going to do?
I mean, nah, I
Any
didn't
self-respecting
care.
female, that's the first thing that they're going to do.
I didn't care. If she chose to do so and I can't trust you, then you don't need to be around me. So I'm not an idiot.
You are.
I don't mind. No, I don't mind if she did it. If she did it, then that's her choice, so she got to get away from me. That's what that means. She went crazy.
She caught you is what she did. All right, so she breaks up with you. You take her back to her grandmother's house, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
all right, and then you're helping her find an apartment. And then she hands you $600, which you have kept, even though you didn't end up getting her the apartment because she finds out it belongs to the girl that you were cheating on her with.
She's assuming.
So for whatever reason, why didn't you return the $600?
Because she bust my windows out.
All right, let's hear that. That's the subject of your counterclaim. Tell me about it.
I was working. I do landscaping. She was supposed to move in that day. I was working the day before. It was taking too long. She decided to get unruly and not be patient. So she started cussing me out again on the Texas. So I explained to her that that's not something that I can allow to be in something that's in my name. And if that's the way you're going to act, I can't do this. You have to.
Well, because you were going to put the apartment in your name?
Right. And I was going to let her move in. Because she got 3 kids. I felt bad for her. And all she had to do was relax. I'm working. She texted me. She started going nuts again, and I was just like, you know what? This is not the situation I want to have. You may end up tearing up the apartment, and I'm going to have to pay for it. And she wanted to keep running her mouth, so I was like, you know what? I see that it's not going to work. I'm going to just give you your money back.
But then you didn't, because what happened?
That same day, I'm working. I didn't get off until 9. They called me at like 8 o'clock telling me somebody was in front of my house. And the lady called me again probably 15 minutes later and said, yep, across the street, the neighbor across the street called me and told me that she just seen a lady with short hair bust out my front windows.
And what happened?
I called the police and I filed charges. I got a police report and the lady wrote a statement. I brought the statement and everything. So.
But what ended up happening? Did you end up getting arrested?
No, none of that happened the way he said it was.
How did it happen?
Okay, so the reason why everything led up to the window breaking, because I'm not proud of any of that. I'm not
so
proud.
So you broke the windows?
I'm not proud of any of the stuff that I did.
I was caught in my motion. And you apparently egged his what? Your car?
Car. She egged my truck and my house.
Did you egg his car?
Because I was hurt. Because he misled me. He did. We were supposedly in a relationship with each other.
Miss Murphy, he lost interest in you. Look at me. He lost interest in you.
I saw that.
No. Look at me, and let these words sink in. Mm-hmm. He's just not that into you.
No.
It happens.
Yes, it does.
And when it does, you put your big girl panties on because you decided to bring 2 children into the earth, one of whom has special needs. So you're going to have to woman up now. And you can't just act like a 12-year-old in love and do ridiculous things that are going to take more money out of your children's mouths. Now, what say you about all this money that she says she loaned to you? Oh, by the way, it would go without saying that you don't have a single promissory note, right?
No.
Okay, according to you, what?
From the jump, it was supposed to be she was moving in with me. And so the money she was spending was for her living, was going to be for her to come in there and live with me, help me out, and we was going to be taking care of things together. She decided to say she wanted to leave. She didn't want to be there. That's not what she wanted, and she wanted
Were you cheating on her?
She wanted to go. You said, was I cheating on her?
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider it cheating because she wasn't my girlfriend. I was gonna move her in there. You were
gonna move in somebody who was you're not committed to with her 3 children?
3 children, yep.
Right.
Yep.
Into
and I was
your
gonna
house
be there
where
for
you
their
already
kids
have 3
and all
children?
of that. And I already got. Yep.
But she wasn't your girlfriend.
Wasn't my girlfriend, no. I mean, I believe
it's fine. You know what? I have a lot of respect for you so long as you're honest. If you tell every woman you come in contact with, I have no intention of marrying you. I have no intention of building a life with you because I am a rolling stone. And I just got to roll, baby. It's just how I am. Then that's fine. But if you're lying to them, then you're just another jerk.
Okay.
Which is it? That's what I'm asking.
No, she knew. I told her that I do landscaping, and she was getting her money. I told her that we was gonna make money together.
No.
That's my goal.
My landscaper
That's my whole
and find
goal.
out if that is code for I'm a rolling stone. I don't know.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So, wondered about this. Why do women get used by guys so much?
I think that we just trust men. We trust them. We think that, it'll go somewhere.
It'll go somewhere. Interesting. That's called desperation.
Lack of self-esteem, no confidence. Probably the guy made her feel that way.
Anybody disagree with my premise that men take advantage of women more than women take advantage of men?
I agree with you, yes.
Anybody disagree with my premise? Anybody think women take advantage of men more?
Absolutely. Sometimes the woman just takes advantage of the guy because they have a good amount of money or something like that, or maybe for a good dinner.
Gold diggers.
Oh.
Interesting. Going inside the courtroom.
That was the whole goal. We was gonna sit around and make money together. I was gonna be doing my landscaping. She could sit there and watch the kids and get whatever money that she get in, and it was just gonna be perfect. But like I said, she didn't.
But she was still not gonna be your girlfriend.
No, she wasn't gonna be my girlfriend.
Never made that clear.
Why would you take all that money from her in that short a span of time when she had 3 mouths to feed? Were those loans or were those gifts?
No, they wasn't loans. They were gifts. She saw what was going on. She saw my children's mother had just left the house. When she left the house, she claimed somebody broke in, but I believe they took everything. They stole all my stuff out the house, took all the kids' clothes, all the toys and everything.
This is when?
This happened.
Who claimed somebody broke in?
My children's mother.
Oh, got it. All right. So what happened with the windows? What did they cost to repair?
Haven't repaired them yet. I had a guy come look at them. I have the repair ticket.
Let me see the repair ticket.
He told me that the type of
Did you tell the police that you didn't want to press charges?
No, I didn't tell him that. He told me to come down the next. He said it would go through in 24 hours for me to come down to press charges, and she sent me a text saying that she didn't want to go through the courts anymore, and that she was gonna have $1,200 for me the next day, and she was gonna send it through the mail. So when I received that,
She didn't say take it out of the $4,000 you owe me?
no, she did not say that because that's not what I owe. I don't owe her that. So and I have that text as well.
Let me see those texts.
All right.
Did you ever send the $1,200?
No, I haven't.
You didn't? Did the landlord tell you that he had insurance to cover this or no?
The landlord said that deductible for the windows for the insurance would be $500, but not if it's domestic, not if it's somebody came and bust them out.
Well, we kind of know that, don't we?
But it'll be first she hate me, then she love me, then she hate me,
Yeah.
then she love me again.
Why don't you leave her alone and then,
I be
stop
saying
taking
leave
money
me.
from her.
I be saying that. Don't call me no more. Don't text me no more. Leave me alone. She'll put on there and text back. I'm not gonna leave you alone. I'm always talk to you. I'm always know you.
You're a liar.
No matter what you do, I'm still gonna be here for you.
I don't know who did a number on you at some point in your life that you thought that you're not worth more than this.
I know what I'm worth, Your Honor. This man lies.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
lying
he did.
to
Yeah,
you
he did. He
now.
lies. He lies.
He
Yeah,
lied.
he's not that into you.
He said
Right.
that he was going to be there, and then he
Right.
turned out that he was
Oh my
never
God!
going
And
to
then
be
you broke
there.
up.
He
A
said he
man
was
told me he
gonna
was going
pay
to be
me
there
back,
forever, and then
now
he
he's
broke
saying
up.
that it were gifts.
So now he owes me $4,000.
Those was never gifts.
Yeah.
I don't have money to give away. I would never do
Then
that.
don't break people's windows if you don't have money to give away, and
You're
don't
right.
give it away.
You're
Don't
right.
give away the money because
right.
you don't get to act like a little 15-year-old girl
You're right.
when you have two babies that are depending on you.
You're right.
In the meantime, here's what's happening.
Okay.
Okay. As for the windows that you busted up, you got to pay for those.
Okay.
You've already paid him $600, so you have to pay an additional $998.
Okay.
That is my judgment in this case. As for your lawsuits against him,
Yes,
I do
ma'am.
not find sufficient proof that they are in fact loans.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think they are investments in your future that you feel like he pulled the rug out from under you and was lying to you the whole time, and therefore now he should pay you back. But that is not how the courts of law work.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
Well, the plaintiff comes out after hearing this ruling from Judge Milian and a lot of words from Judge Milian. What's your first reaction and first comment coming out here?
It's just a lesson learned. He's a liar. That's all he did. He used me. He's a womanizer. He even told his sisters that that's what he was doing, and that's the only reason why he was with me. But telling me something totally different.
I know, but that's him. This is about what lesson you've learned after saying you said you were young.
I'm never gonna give any more money away, and I'm not going to trust anybody like that again, ever again.
Have you smartened up?
I smartened up a lot, a whole bunch.
All right, right around the corner this way. Come on in here. Look at her. She feels like she was used by you.
Right. We both was used. We both was doing things for each other. So at the end of the day, she couldn't keep the business level right. You know what I mean? I wanted her to keep a business, take care of business, make money. But
Any feelings for her?
Oh yeah, I feel bad. I feel real bad. I wish it could have went differently. I wish she could have got into the apartment. I wish she could have moved in with me. I wish everything could have went the way we planned it. But she decided to do what she decided to do.
And it's
I
over.
can't
Is it
allow
over?
anybody to do that to me.
Over?
It's over. It's done.
Over to Harvey.
This woman is such a victim, it's almost painful. She didn't have the backbone to turn this thing into a loan, and ultimately, that's why she ended up losing, no matter what you think of the guy.